So we left off with DSA, or well, we finished DSA. We got to go do Princes, and then it's pretty much just DLC and Cinder after that. So we shouldn't be too much longer, hopefully, on this run. And then we will jump into Elden Ring. But for now, gotta go through the Grand Archives. I'm hoping that before I leave for vacation, I can get Elden Ring done. It'll be a little bit of a longer run, but... And then we have another DS3 run that I would like to get done. Which, depending on when Elden Ring... If Elden Ring's done, like, on Thursday next week, I think I can probably do... the Faring Greatsword run. I also might do maybe a little more Souls, too, because, like, Hollow Knight is pretty much done. And I don't want to start a new game before my vacation. So I could just, like, instead of doing Hollow Knight, I could just do a little more Souls and try and finish up with some of these runs. But I don't think I'm going to go past the Faring Greatsword run. Hey, Rentsnick. How you doing? That's right, I forgot that's not block. Like, other than the ladle run, I don't really want to leave for vacation in the middle of another run, you know? So I'm hoping we can get the Bari's Bouquet done, at least. Actually, the only run I would be willing, aside from the ladle, the only run I would be willing to leave hanging is the Man Serpent Greatsword, just because you need to farm for that thing. So I could just leave it at the point I need to farm, and then come back and do that. Oof, stop. But yeah, I've been busy just trying to get videos prepped for when I'm away. Which is tough when you post like 3 to 4 videos a day. It's a lot of uploads. A lot of thumbnails. Granted, like, you know, not much changes between a lot of them, but... Dude, I just cannot stop getting hit. But also recording, like, outside of stream. I'm probably gonna have like 3 YouTube runs in the next 3 weeks going up. One starting today. Which actually was faster than the... I just looked, it was faster than the Bandit's Knife, which I was surprised by. It's like 7 minutes faster somehow. But then I have a DS2 run as well, that'll be up. And then something else, probably. Nice bleed. Itching to use some points. Go for it, man. Pick one weapon from each game and then wait patiently. Like, in addition to the ones you've already picked, or like... Because I think you have 2 different games right now. Dark Souls 2 and Bloodborne. There's gonna be a monopoly on Cabo requests pretty soon. Ow. Ah, why would you do that? That's the one thing I didn't want you to do. Anyone else excited for Summer Game Fest though? Like, I'm looking forward to it. Oh my god, dude, stop. Beast Claw, Great Hammer. I misinterpreted what you said, Cabo. I was thinking you were going to be patient for requesting. I don't know why I thought that. Like, I thought you were just going to pick things in mind and then, like, eventually just request all of them at the same time. Beast Claw, Great Hammer. I don't think I've ever used that. Maybe in a randomizer. Where are we going? We're going to the chapel. Start DLC. Are you picking randomly, or are you just kind of like looking at what looks cool? Or what sounds cool, I guess. Hey Weasel, good morning. How you doing? I'm just hoping somehow we make it to Whitesnake's run. Oh, you asked Seer to pick a number? Oh, nice, okay. Hey, Flickscrib. How you doing? Let's hope the DLC goes smooth. Damn, I have so many boss souls. I'm definitely looking forward to Elden Ring next, though. We haven't played Elden Ring in a while. It's probably been like a month, but still. Feels like a while.
Why, you miserable.
Ring? Thank you. Oh, new Like a Dragon info got leaked too. Which I might be the only one here excited about that, but I'm definitely gonna be playing that when it comes out. They said, I think on the PlayStation Store or something, wherever it leaked, it said like the 8th and the 9th of November. You are? Yeah, it should be fun. The screenshots look pretty wild. And then Like a Dragon 8 is going to be out sometime next year, they say. I'm assuming we might see something today at Summer Games Fest, because I think Sega's there. And then RGG, who develops it, has an expo, I think, on the 16th. Which is like at midnight, probably, just because it's in Japan. What time is Summer Games Fest? It is 3 PST, so like 5 hours from now, basically. It'll be going, or just starting. Just have started. Did I say PST or EST? I don't know what I said. 3 o'clock my time. Okay, this is going not great. Why are these wolves so tanky? Oh, that is not what I was trying to do. Has infinite stamina, apparently. We go for Wolf first? I think we go Wolf first. Not ideal, but... Yo, don't lock on a Gravetender, I don't care about him. This is not great. That doesn't go through the column, right? Oh, no stamina. Dude. Why's Greatwolf have to be right here, man? Hello. Do something. Oh, nice. Nice bleed. Okay. That's too close, dude. Alright. Half-Light's gonna be a nightmare, probably. I think that's like where the running attack will hurt me. It's Half-Light. I think we'll see Death Stranding 2 today, too. Like, more of that. We'll probably see something from FromSoft. I don't know what it'll be. I don't know if it'll be Armored Core, Elden Ring DLC, or both. I'm probably hyping it up way too much, because honestly, like, Summer Games Fest is, like, it's okay, you know? It's not... I don't think it's like the, you know, not every single release is going to be, like, shown. I think gaming conventions or whatever in general, expos, are just always overhyped. You always expect more than there will be. Like, sometimes you get some real big ones. Like, I think it was the PlayStation Showcase in 2016 was massive. I don't remember what they showed other than God of War, but I think that was one most people were, like, super hyped about. It's probably one of the most well-known ones. And honestly, when they showed Elden Ring that year, like, I don't think there was much else besides Elden Ring that was, like, super exciting. But, who knows? The Xbox Showcase? When's that? Depends on when it is. Because if it's on the weekend, probably. If it's, like, during my stream, probably not. I did think about, co-streaming the Summer Game Fest, but I just didn't really want to. Because they said anyone can do it, but I'm just gonna watch it. June 11th. Thursday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Is that Sunday? Probably then. I definitely want to see more for Starfield. And I'm just curious to see what Xbox has going on, because, like, I feel like they don't have much other than Starfield and Redfall, but, like, really? Redfall? That's something? I don't know if that's something.
Must be called. Every secret must be unknown. Such is the conceit.
I wish this tracked better, but it would be so unrealistic if it did.
But in the end, you lack the stomach for the agony that you'll bring upon yourself.
I can't... The problem is I can't just stand in there and spam L1, because I'm just going to get whacked around. And of course you missed the... I need more points with this, dude. Hope Redfall gets fixed. Yeah, we'll see. It's a bummer. You just never want games to release poorly, you know? No one wins in that situation. Except for CEOs, I guess. Because they get money. That's about it, though. Next Elder Scrolls trailer? That would be, something. That'd be amazing. Backstab, dude. Was it 3 years ago? Eight damage. I'll just fan dagger him to death.
Forgive me, my lady.
Ugh. Yeah, Half-Light is gonna be fun. 4 years. Didn't they just show like a shot from up in the sky or something? That's it. What was it? Hammerfall? Is that where? I can't remember. I think you guys have said where it's gonna be, but I can't remember where it's taking place. Clover Mountain. Yeah, that sounds right. When games are in development for that long, though, like, it's almost... Like, I don't know, I just don't expect them to be, like, amazingly technical, you know? If a game's in development for, like, 6 years, you're working with technology that's 6 years old. Or longer. Rumors Hammer fell. Still got 38 homeward modes, baby. Cool. But yeah, I wonder if they will show any Elder Scrolls information. Like, it would make sense to just show Starfield, at least till, like, it's released. And then, after that, you know, go crazy with Elder Scrolls. Maybe, what, like 2 years? 3 years? What are we doing here? Is the NG Plus run? This is NG Plus. Yeah, we're gonna go do Friede now. Where the hell am I going? New engine for this game? Still, though, they developed it in, like, 2018, I mean. Or even whenever, I don't know. It's gonna be older. That's the thing with game development, right? Is, like... It's not always the most up-to-date tech, because it's not like they can just change the engine last minute. So, like, this game came out in 2016, but it's probably from, like, 2014. Well, this engine, I mean, has been used since, like, Demon Souls. But obviously this looks better than Demon Souls. Quills, a rapier and throwing knives in the offhand, yep. It's fun. It's a fun weapon. I just don't think it's, like, super strong. Unless you can really just, like, wail on enemies. What, really? That's so delayed. Where's my backstab game? Okay, I just learned something. You do an R1 and then an L1, it does the second part of the L1 combo, and not the first part. Which I never tried. Yeah, it's... Dual wield? I am dual wielding, yeah. Currently. So you get a claw in your left hand and a rapier in the right hand. The hell? Why are you over here? Nice bleed. Second Quill? No. Not for DS3. DS3, it doesn't work the same way as DS2 in Elden Ring. DS3 has some weapons too where you can, the two-handed moveset gives you like a second weapon, which is basically what this one does. So if you one-hand it, you just get the thrusting sword. But when you two-handed, you get the thrusting sword, and then you get a claw in the left hand. There's probably like, what, 10 or so weapons like this in Dark Souls 3? Which is pretty cool because they're like all unique. It's not going very well. Where's she going? Right here. Dude. Guy slammed right on top. He's crazy. Oh, he's not doing the big slam. He got baited. That's a big slam. She's staying so close to him. I hate this. Dude, stop dumping the fire. Is she healing? No. No, she is. Why? Ah, that's really bad. I think I'm dead. I just kept rolling into the fire. I was trying to get out of it. DLC, I think, is gonna be rough. The weapon doesn't feel very strong, which is my only complaint. And it's pretty much relying on bleeds right now. So, like, I know Half-Light's gonna suck. I did not think she'd reach me. It's awkward. Can I get a backstab ever, man? Like, I don't get it. It's so hard to hit with that combo, the triple stab. Except for right there, apparently. Oh, nice bleed. Sick. Imagine hitting the boss. I think you're fine behind his feet, actually, right there. She's gonna go heal soon. White Snake, thank you for the resub. How you doing, my friend? Ow. Can I finish this here, maybe? For the bleed? Uh-oh. That's fine. I'm doing pretty well. Trying to finish up this run. We just gotta get through Friede and then DLC 2, which hopefully won't be this bad. This isn't really that bad though. Backstab, thank you. I don't know how that was a backstab. I was like on her side. Should go this way? What? Dude, I don't understand. This game does not want to give me backstabs. Friede, please. I hate everything. I just mistimed my roll. Ugh. That sucks. I was trying to go for a backstab and I rolled too early. I gotta roll into that. I don't mind picking these up. I was hoping that would hit her. Maybe I should just do R1s. Like, that seems to be much better than the L1, unfortunately. The L1's so much cooler. Okay. Oh, it missed! I didn't get hit though, luckily. I think he's dead here, hopefully. Just gotta not throw this fight again. We should be good. Oh, you have to roll that one? I thought I could get away with not rolling it and just strafer. Wait, you went that way? Yeah, I actually have no idea where she is. You can backstab her there, but keep failing. Backstab her there, too. There's so many moves you can backstab her on. That hit? Come on. I did not think she was going to do that. I think I was close enough to her. Oh, she bled. Sick.